home of the Mariners since 1999. We're coming to you from T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it's next. Marco Gonzalez is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does. To get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
First pitch on its way.
First pitch, 110.
The 0-1 pitch. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, this is a tough place to come in and play. The home team's they played pretty well here. They got their fans excited about last night's W. Let's see if they can complete the sweep today.
You know, you always want to you want to get greedy, D-Row, when you win the first game of a 2-game set, particularly when you're playing at home. And this team is a really good home team, so the odds are in their favor that they've got a good chance to pull off this sweep.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Murphy over to his right. He's got it 1 away. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
The right fielder, number 19.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
One 1-0. Here it is. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low. 2-0.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on... Antonio Senzatella is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
These Rockies guys, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question, but you know what, you find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 gone. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. Clearly, he impacted the game last time. 3 runs scored. If you're scoring 3 runs, you're doing a lot of good things. We'll see if he can be a catalyst for the offense again today.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues. And
oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that. Blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's 1-0 Seattle. I get it. I'm good. You dig it. Leading off the inning, it'll be C.J. Cron, and they could use a spark from him here.
The first baseman, C.J.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1. Weak roller right side. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. The batter will be Sam Hilliard. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Swings through it for strike number 2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
you know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Sam Hilliard goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Josh Fuentes to the plate now as he drives a liner to right center. Henniger gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. It remains 1-0.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
Stepping in now is Mitch Henniger. He takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. And he takes ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Henniger at third with nobody out. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
No balls and 1 strike. swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Bases are empty, one man out. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Batting ninth.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Tom Murphy. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Crone is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 2 and the Rockies nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Garrett Hampson.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
The 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today. Elias Diaz the next to hit. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Moore onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Next to dig in, Raimel Tapia 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Down the third baseline. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it here 2-0.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average, and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 3.
Up next,
Shortstop,
J.P. Crawford. He
J.P.
flew out in his last AB.
Crawford.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. One out, nobody on. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the run will score from second, as now it's a 3-0 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Wow, with one out, and he punches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So here now is Ty France. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 gone. Next, here is Jose Marmolejos. He singled first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 misses. Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Here now the 2-2. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Story scoops it up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mariners 4. And into the box, Brendan Rodgers flew out last time up.
The second baseman, Brendan.
First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now 1 down with the bases empty. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. First offering. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Blackmon is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. Number 23 for him thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
The first baseman, number 25.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
The third baseman, number 8.
Josh Fuentes, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Lewis. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mariners 4 and the Rockies 3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far.
Mariners, the first baseman, Evan White.
Here's the pitch. Tapia is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And now in the box, Tom Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Dylan Moore is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
Stepping
The
in now,
shortstop,
J.P. Crawford.
J.P.
He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Crawford.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
0-1, here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lewis is right there. 1 down. Now into the box, Elias Diaz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And that's the 2nd out. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Raimel Tapia 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still a 2-run deficit. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
The center fielder, Kyle.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Now to the plate, Kyle Seager. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there, below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And a double steal try here. Grounded to short. Story picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Ty France. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the stretch. Lewis, the runner at third. Seager is over at second with 1 down in the inning. In the air, down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So next to hit is Jose Marmolejos. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this ought to play the couple as this ball's down for extra bases. as he arrives at second without a play as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now
everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Now the 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Brendan Rodgers bats next. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And it's 1-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Giving chase is Hediger. He's there and records the first out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Soft liner to the left side, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Little chopper back to the mound. Gonna be a tough play to second for 1, but 1's all they were ever gonna get, and the inning will continue. In now for Colorado, C.J. Cron. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Here's the 1-0. Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the stretch.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Story leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 3-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run job for C.J. Cron. Number 13 for him on the year, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Into the box, Sam Hilliard. Fouled away. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Still 2-2. Hit well towards the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
In now, Josh Fuentes, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit out towards second. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Tom Murphy.
For the Mariners, the catcher.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Murphy.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And the pitch.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Hit hard up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double.
And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him to second for 1. And now here is J.P. Crawford, struck out in his last trip to the plate. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. 0-2 the count to Crawford. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw here.
Kyle Lewis is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Moore is off at first with 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 left for Seattle. They're still up 7-5. Brendan Brennan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And stepping in, Garrett Hampson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first offering. 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Standing in now, Elias Diaz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's another king. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Raimel Tapia trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Two balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Moore is there, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. It's the Mariners 7 and the Rockies 5. Yusmeiro Petit will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 36.
He's set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And there's out number 1.
Now batting. Right.
So the next to bat will be Mitch Haniger. So far 2 for 3 in this one. 0-1 the count. The pitch. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. Got him. Next will be the designated hitter, Ty France. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They lead it 7-5. Number 16 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 16.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers.
The second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Seager at third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next up, Charlie Blackmon. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. The pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Lewis is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Now it'll be Trevor Story. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
Hard hit toward the hole. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 7-5. So here is Jose Marmolejos. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside, like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
The first baseman,
The next
12,
batter will be Evan White. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Hit hard to short. And there are 2 away now. Next it'll be Tom Murphy. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. C.J. Cron will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now here's the first offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. At the plate now is Sam Hilliard. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Now to the plate, here is Josh Fuentes. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here. pumped up and looks the part.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
He loses him on ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
1-1 the count now. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Fuentes, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
7-5, how today's comes to. Never looked.
Yeah. Try me where the drums at. Don't you see them? Every time I light one up, don't you see them? I hop in my car. Don't you see them? Wow. Check it.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers launched 3 home runs as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-2. The Nationals combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Fish in Miami.